Welcome back to the Elevator Pitch Podcast, where we pitch an elevator to you. Podcast. I'm here with my co-host, Steve Peters. Say hi, Steve.
It's not my name.
And I'm Matt Lignato, and this is the Elevator Pitch Podcast.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Don't listen to him.
Welcome to the Avatar episode. Now, listen. We'll get it out of the way up front. Why am I taking this over? You podcast all the time. I don't know how to do this.
Yeah. Man, I never get to do this. Welcome back to Elevator Pitch. What you just heard was all a lie. This is the only podcast pitching fake movies
to real elevators.
To real people of Na'vi culture. We're talking Avatar today. We're not talking James Cameron because that Matt wants to be a part of, and Matt is noticeably sick. The person that pretended to be Matt earlier
is James Cameron.
But also former producer T.R. Tanner
T.
Rizzo Roberts.
T. Rizzo.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's good to be back. I've been hearing a lot of shit talking from audience members about how I'm weak or unfaithful or an adulterer about leaving the podcast. Yeah, I've been trying to get my gains up lately. I've been trying to work out. I've been trying to make a life for myself, maybe find a nice little girl to settle down with.
Sure. A little girl?
Like at least 18.
That's good.
Size doesn't matter as long as she's not 400 pounds.
All right. You brought your best jokes today, which I appreciate because we're talking Avatar. I think in the end you're going to pitch what James Cameron should do instead of Avatar, which your short answer earlier was anything. And I'm going to pitch basically why James Cameron should make Avatar movies until he is dead, which will never happen because he is invincible. But Avatar 3, Fire and Ash.
Yeah.
It's seizing the nation.
Is it? Is it doing good?
It's doing incredible. They all do really, really well. Everybody hates them, but they do incredibly well.
Who are these? You know how on some of the YouTube videos that come out of better yet, TikTok videos or something, how people go like, it's all bots in the comments. It's all bots in the likes. That's what it feels like. That's who it feels like is going to see Avatar movies. And you, of course.
And me. I mean, hey, if it's me and bots,
then beat boop, motherfucker.
And clink, clank. Yeah. After Fire and Ash is sweeping the nation, you don't like Avatar.
Yeah.
You did not see this Avatar, for the record.
I won't. They're bad movies.
Sure.
For me. No, for everyone. No one. I would say Avatar is so funny because it's like me and Pete sit in a room all day together. And for the uninitiated, his last name is Will Peters, which is crazy because his first name is Will. So I call him Pete. Mm-hmm. Is that important? You just cut all this out. I know. Keep this in. Fuck it. We'll do it live. It's like a little reference to Fox News from the early 2000s. We sit in a room all day and we talk about like, Star Wars is so stupid, isn't it? And it's like, yeah, Star Wars is kind of stupid. But this feels like the one place where like his, what's a director? Like
a random one.
A random one.
Dario Argento.
Okay, let's say Dario Argento's
Trauma.
Dario Argento's the third trauma of Samurai. That all feels like this like high level cinema that you're like, oh yeah, I love art. But the weird outliers always Avatar movies that feel like they belong in the Star Wars category or in the like yeah, I'm gonna go see the new Marvel, I'm gonna go see Star Wars, I'm gonna go see Avatar. Like they're just these weird like corporate-y movies that you've just really linked your ship with.
I love them.
No, I know.
I love Pandora.
You and 100 robot Americans.
Yeah, thank God they're American robots.
Yes, swear to God, man, tell you right now.
Yeah, and for the record, I don't hate Star Wars, but just want to get that out of the way. But Avatar is an outlier in the sense that, like, I like Star Wars. There are plenty of Marvel movies and superhero movies that I like, but I love Avatar. Like, Avatar is the series for me that Star Wars or superhero movies are for so many people. I love these blue fuckers.
And it's weird because you picked the boring one. Like, Star Wars at least has, like, lifesavers, and Marvel at least has, like, Captain America, but this one just has
Jake Sully, former Marine.
Which I think is funny. And again, this, I don't know if we set this up from the beginning, but this is not going to be like, obviously I'm not going to have any intense like film discussion about this movie.
Sure.
I didn't see it, and I won't see it.
Great.
It's more going to be about how or why I would never see this movie.
Okay.
Out of principle, out of dean, out of art teacher, people that work at a school.
Okay.
But is this kind of how you picture this going?
This is really good.
Oh, cool. I think
we're good with the school thing.
Okay, cool.
I think we can drop that right where we have it now.
English teacher, science teacher, you know.
Sure. That's the rest of the squad. But but I think my goal in bringing you on here today, one, you were very adamant about if we ever talk Avatar, you wanted to be here to shit talk Avatar. But two, bringing you on here today to explain to you why I like these movies and what I find to be so majestic about them. I do think they're really, really good, while acknowledging that they are dumb.
Mm-hmm.
And we could even say dumb as rocks.
Dumb as fuck.
Well, I wouldn't say that. That's not what I said. Rocks.
You bleep, right? My mom can't hear me say fuck.
How heavy do you censor?
How heavy do you think my future girlfriend will be? Not 400 pounds, right?
Please, not 400. But I do think that there's a lot of interesting things going on within each Avatar movie that the Avatar movies on their face are ridiculous, because it's like 9 feet tall blue people with 4 fingers
That
not
fuck
5
with their hair.
that do fuck with their hair, but also communicate with their god with their hair, and communicate with nature in all ways.
All stuff I do with my penis.
All stuff you regularly do with your penis, they do with their braids, which has a name that was dropped in this movie that like blew my mind. I didn't retain the name,
Cool.
but it was like, I was like, there's a name for it. It's not just like
Hair.
yeah, it's not just like they fuck with their hair.
They fuck with their natiri.
No, that's Zoe Saldana. But I think that there's things going on within each of the movies that is so fascinating and so beyond what any other franchise could even dare to get into. Would you like me to just rifle off some of those?
Yeah, hit it.
Okay. So, I mean, I'm going to spoil Avatar Fire and Ash. If you haven't seen
Me as the audience.
No, Will! If you haven't seen it, which I know you have, Tanner's the only person that hasn't. It's already made over $1 billion. This is the third one to do so. It's going to crack 1.5 bill.
Will, please spoil the movie for us.
The robots already saw it too.
Fuck.
So, everyone's seen Avatar except for you. So, there's not even really a spoiler warning, because you're welcoming spoilers. You're like, oh, I can't wait to digest that beat again. What a treat. But anyway, Fire and Ash, here's a couple of things that are going down now that you should be aware of, because you've seen the first 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. It was just so good. I had to say it again. Did you, which one do you like better? Do you like either of them?
No, but
Okay.
I think the first one is, this is, not to
Sure.
derail your point,
Don't
but I like the first one because a lot of people back then were like, oh, it's like Walks with Wolves or something?
Dances with Wolves.
It's like Dances with Wolves, but how are the other ones related to Dances with Wolves? Is it just like what would have happened if Dances with the Wolves kept going on, or is it like now we just found something totally different? Now it's like Spider and like Arachnid and
Well, that's what's interesting to me
Trippie
about
Redd.
all these movies is that they use like very tropey, generic elements.
I agree.
And they use, I mean, Avatar is very similar to Dances with Wolves.
Not a
And
lot of wolves.
Not as many wolves, but a couple of like wildebeests that should be noted.
Did you hear that?
Where was that? But okay, we should actually run. But it uses these things because it knows. I think James Cameron is aware of the fact that the world he's created here is absurd. It's hard to get an audience to buy in unless they have something that's very familiar to latch onto.
The color blue.
People, that's like every app is blue. Name an app that isn't blue.
Facebook.
It's blue. Yeah, exactly. There's only 2 apps I can think of.
And the other one's Temple Run, and that is
More of a golden brown, but he's using all these things. Now, that doesn't mean that these movies are void of critique, and there's certainly plenty of critiquing that can be done in regards to like the white saviorism element of the first one. Yeah, I know. And also just the movie's kind of ingesting of several different cultures to kind of make its own feels like a little odd, can feel a little sweaty.
okay.
But what this movie gets into, each of them, what each movie gets into, it taps into things that in sci-fi movies and fantasy films we just don't get anywhere else but these movies. Plus, each of them feature 30+ minute long battle sequences that are just delightful. Though the third one does have one that's almost beat for beat the same as the second and the first. Anyway, so there was again. Avatar, Fire and Ash.
Yeah, that is what we're here to talk about.
Where we left off with Way of Water,
Mm-hmm.
our oldest brother, Jake Sully's.
The one name that everybody knows now because the meme was that nobody knew his name.
Yeah, Jake Sully's oldest son has died. And
Spider?
I must No.
Chris.
And this is a great point in that Avatar and its cultural touchstone, the names hard to remember. This oldest son, don't remember his name.
Fee-Fi.
I believe it's Fee-Fi.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I should probably find it for reference.
No, it's good. Just call him Fee-Fi.
The oldest son, Fee-Fi, died at the end of the second one.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah. And Spider, who is kind of he's like,
He's the son of the general, right?
he is the son of General Quaritch.
Take that guy.
And we find a little bit about his mom in this movie, but not much. There's also Kiri, which is Sigourney Weaver's. It's her character, her offspring's melding with Awa, the god of Pandora.
Can I just say, I know you're going through right now. So hard to pay attention to this.
You will notice on our YouTube statistics that viewership has dropped at this point in the episode.
Cool. Hopefully the 400-pound girlfriend thing kept people around. I'm going to keep going back to that. It was problematic when I first said it, but I'm going to keep reminding people, I did say that. You can't cut it out.
And I won't. So we've started off Fire and Ash with the trauma of losing an oldest son. That was really at the hands of the second oldest son, who again maybe named Loak.
Yeah, Fee-Fi and Loak.
Yeah. I can really only remember Kiri, Spider, and Took. Took is the youngest kid who serves, I will say, no purpose in any movie so far. She's not in the first one, but she's the last 2 movies. Her purpose is to be captured and then rescued.
Good.
I'm really disappointed on that. That's my lowest point on this movie. Little Took. I need more Took. I feel like there's more for Took. Your thoughts on Took? Quick.
feel like we should just change the name right up front.
All right.
Let's
call
her
it Took.
Nah, let's call her Fella. The big fella. Let's call her the big fella.
Okay, the big fella should have more to do.
Yeah, I agree.
But what we see here in Fire and Ash is that each character's struggle with dealing with the death of the oldest son, who again, can't remember his name. Fifi. And as they continue to try to assimilate to a new tribe, and as Jake Sully continues to try and assimilate to the fact that he is a former Marine, he is an outlier in the community in the sense that he has 5 fingers. He's clearly an avatar body. He is not natural born Na'vi.
He not natty.
He no natty. And this is also starting to cause a rift in his marriage with Neytiri.
Ooh, is there another guy?
There's no other guy.
Fuck, whatever. This movie fucking sucks.
You haven't even seen it.
Fair.
Facts. But what I like about this movie here is, as we see all these characters, this movie is much darker than the first 2, I would say.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. With coming right off the page, the clearest example is with our new villainess, the leader of the Ash people, Varang.
Okay.
Who is electric, who is played by the granddaughter of Charlie Chaplin. Can take a second to really think on that part?
You mean the guy with the mustache?
Mm-hmm.
The mustache you wouldn't have anymore?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now that's a clip.
Clip that. His granddaughter, Charlie Chaplin, which, by the way, Charlie Chaplin would love these movies.
I mean, yeah, he probably would be fucking like, whoa!
Varang is awesome. She's powerful, and she hooks up with Quaritch. They have a drug-induced...
The son? Or the
general.
The general?
Who's now in the body of a avatar.
I was about to say, I remember the avatar being huge.
Yeah.
So just tossing that guy around.
No, it's an avatar, General Quaritch, and Varang, who are just making sweet, sweet love.
How? Oh yeah, they just do the hair. They don't fuck.
Yeah, and we don't see them do the hair in this one. But we see them.
We feel it.
Obviously, you feel it for a good stretch. But you see them post hair, where they're just like on their. It's like the shot of like falling. Woo!
He's smoking like a Neytiri cigarette.
Yeah, Neytiri brand cigarettes. Be like, isn't she a character in this movie? And that is really good stuff. But what's good about that is also the Ash people, introducing them as people that Eywa, the god, this wonderful deity, Eywa has turned her back on the Ash people, and the Ash people, in turn, have turned their back on anything good. They're just like demented, evil people. You have a point.
Is God real in this?
Eywa is very real.
You
in this movie, you see Eywa.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. It is a giant baby face.
Yeah, these movies sound awesome.
Very similar to that of like 2001.
Or like, I don't know if we had to come up with like a really like spot on example, maybe like the sun in Teletubbies.
Or like the sun in the Teletubbies.
Did it talk like a baby or did it have like an adult voice?
Eywa never spoke, technically. I mean,
Eywa obviously speaks to all of us.
Yeah, her actions do most of the talking, but Eywa didn't actually speak. But this is all through the subplot that Kiri, who is, again...
I know, you don't even need to say it.
Great. Kiri, we are coming to discover, is really the offspring of Eywa. She can communicate with Eywa.
She's Jesus?
She is Jesus. They have created a Jesus figure, which is so interesting. When do you see, how many movies are you watching these days where a blue Jesus figure is introduced to canon?
Is that not kind of what Jake Sully is supposed to represent?
That's what's interesting, is that at first it felt like they were like, Jake Sully is our savior. And then now it's like, Jake Sully actually may be a fucker. Because he brought in his human marine characteristics to a planet that has no interest in any of that. Mm-hmm. All of Na'vi culture, and I'm well versed in it,
of course,
is to be of nature, to be pretty chill, laid back, and to be, they're all pacifists. And Jake Sully comes in here and like, what if I gave all of you machine guns and we fought the humans? And they're like, no, that is wrong. Why can't, well, let's just all die. And Jake Sully's like, well, that can't be the right answer. And so Jake Sully introduces machine guns to all these people. And he actually, through a series of events, his machine guns end up in the hands of Varang and the Ash people. And let me tell you, they like guns. A lot.
You know, not to get too political on this show, but
please, that's where it's our subcategories are film and politics. So
that feels very like what would you call it? Like that kind of feels like American Christianity in a lot of ways. Like Jesus came in, he gave us guns, and we accidentally let the guns get out and get to the bad guys. So I'm still kind of team Jake Sully on this one.
Sure.
Not a huge blue Jesus. Well, I mean blue Jesus, but blue when he comes from us.
Yeah, bingo. Kiri is the real Jesus figure here. Now, this is interesting to me because we've introduced a whole mythology of another religion and how it's intersecting with human weapons. I genuinely think that's very fascinating, even if it sounds like, okay, great. Oh, great. The blue guy's got a gun.
Let me guess, he's going to ride a whale with it later.
Okay, so you watched it.
I didn't watch it, but I had a pretty good feeling.
Okay, so you watched it. That's a whole other element to this movie. How much do you want me to get into this?
Go. What? Wait, this is the Avatar podcast.
But you eventually, I'm going to cede the floor to you.
Okay.
To basically
make my argument of why they suck.
To basically railroad me and sway me to your side, which is why they suck.
Okay.
I'll be easily swayed.
Well, and you can cut this part out because it is a little bit more structural. But you just keep going, and I'll just when you hit a beat that I think is funny, because I'm not gonna have any argument at the end.
You'll just chime in.
I'll just chime in.
Okay. The whales. We should talk. We should talk about the Tulkun and Paya Kun, who was a hero of the second movie. You remember Paya Kun?
Yeah.
He was kind of the chief whale.
He was the chief whale. Paya Kun! Paya Kun, come back!
So
I remember.
We're in Way of Water, it feels like Paya Kun is just an absolute fucking hero. He saves the day. He has the best moment of The Way of Water is when the guy who's basically hurting all the whales, taking out their brain juice, all the Tulkuns, taking out their brain juice it's either for Alzheimer's or for
Dimension. We'll never know, but
either way,
it's for Dimension.
Yeah, either way, whatever he's doing is,
Dimension.
Just a colossal waste.
Yeah.
And they're killing these whales, and these whales are huge. You remember Paya Kun? He's fucking massive.
It doesn't even remember if I remember Paya Kun. I remember whales.
Bingo.
Whales are big in real life.
Whales are huge. And they're just, all they're getting out of these things are like a vial this big of juice. And then they're just like, all right, dump the carcass. What a waste. We can't, at least if we're going to do that, let's eat that thing.
Yeah.
That's I would side with them if they were like, okay, now take the legs. Let's send that off to furniture. Let's take the back. That's going to meat.
All the fat, we'll do whatever like the Paya Kun equivalent of candles are.
Yeah. Paya Kun oil, wax, candles.
They'll sell it right next to Nentiri cigarettes.
We could make a store for Avatar.
I think they have that at Disney or something.
All right. Well, they thought of it first, I guess.
They probably aren't selling cigarettes there.
They should, though. Yeah, can you imagine taking a rip of a Neytiri cig while you ride the Taruk Makto ride?
And your kid's sitting next to you going, I don't
understand any of these movies. And you go, shut up, they're for me alone.
They made Disney for adults.
Tulkun, Paya Kun, he was a hero. And then where we start in the third movie is that all of the Tulkuns are like, actually, though he was a hero, he did break our morals and ethics. He broke our code by inciting violence and fighting back. We are huge whales. That should have been enough. We do not fight. We are just there to be huge. We have a whole culture. They can also connect to Eywa. Yeah. Think about that. They can connect to AWA, and they're like, this is just wrong, what you're doing here, Paya Kun. So they exile him, which is just a fucking blow. I mean, after all he did, he saved their lives. Yeah. This was earth-shattering for me. And that comes around. What we see, though, in this movie is that in Pandora, all species, presumably, at least the Tulkun specifically, they have like a consciousness like the Na'vi that is like very, very elevated. Like they have a council. We basically go to court as they decide what to do with Paya Kun.
And this is this is a problem that I was just talking about with Wicked is good, Wicked is evil. Mm-hmm. Who's to say?
Yeah.
Me, I'm going to go ahead and say it's evil.
I'm Wicked.
But why do these movies all go towards the, and I get it. This isn't like a man, they're making movies too political nowadays. I literally mean I'm okay with a movie being political.
Sure.
But it feels like the only way they're able to say that in a lot of these big movies, nowadays, okay, maybe that's exactly what I'm saying, is to literally go to court and be like, and this is the president, and this is his cabinet. It's like, well, do it more like subtly. Like I don't like whenever they go to court.
You don't like a council.
I don't like a council. I don't like the Jedi Council. I don't like the Wicked. What do they got? Like Muskins or something?
Yeah, the Muskin Council.
I don't like the Muskin Council, and I don't like the Whale Council.
I like the Whale Council because the image of 4, let's call them like
Shamus,
7,000-8,000 pound beasts.
Shamus.
Let's call them Shamus. Mm-hmm. 8 Shamus arranged in a semicircle while a Na'vi tribe approaches them and says, what should we do about Paya Kun? And they speak in a language that they like. It's all clicks.
He says we should sentence Paya Kun to death.
What he said of Paya Kun, I cannot repeat.
But let's just say, I think I would fuck Paya Kun after hearing that. I don't know what he said.
Down low, Paya Kun. Broke. Too slow. I thought the visual of seeing that was just electric.
Yeah.
A semicircle of 8 Shamus debating what to do with one of their brightest soldiers.
It's like, guys, you got to figure out what to do about SeaWorld first. That place is fucked.
Wait till you guys hear about what the Sky people have been doing down in Orlando. It'll upset the hell out of you. Yeah. So that was a whole interesting wrinkle that I really got a good kick out of.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this movie, though, does suffer from the fact that, one, they're all very long. This one was 3:20.
Sweet.
Pretty long.
Oh, yeah.
And you do feel this one, I think. Mm-hmm. I thought this one was rather stiff at times. The ending is eerily similar to the last movie. And also with elements of the first movie.
Does Paya Kun?
He returns. He has another big moment. I was like, I just saw this.
I just saw Shamu do this at SeaWorld.
He was awesome.
Why would I pay $20 to come see this in the movie theater? I'd go see Shamu doing it at the SeaWorld.
For like $86. Wait, I should go see it here.
I guess it actually sounds like a pretty good deal now that I say it out loud.
Man, I hope they're treating Shamu all right.
I heard there was a documentary about it. I refused to watch it. I love those fish.
It sounds happy, but I'm not going to watch it. I like to stay neutral. I felt like this one towards the end was really plucking at a lot of similar beats, which I've read some defenses online of people being like, no, this actually thematically really works. And I was like, not when I've seen it. Not when it's like visually like the framing of things.
Again, this is a very the prequels Star Wars thing that you see a lot, where it's like, yeah, and I've had this conversation with people before where I'm like, yeah, the only reason I'm bringing up Star Wars prequels, I promise, I've seen Dario Argento's The Third Last Samurai.
It's not a real movie, but
it was electric. You would say that from your uneducated point of view. Don't cry or come or whatever. Yeah, it was coming. Sorry. What was it? What were we talking about?
Sorry, Christian audience.
This was It's very similar to how people talk about the prequels, where it's like, when I hear people talk about the prequels, I'm like, yeah, that sounds awesome. Like, to be George Lucas coming up with all that stuff was probably like, oh my God, am I about to make the best movie ever? But when you actually sit down and watch it, it's like, oh my gosh, this is horrible. This is so boring. And that's how I feel about what you're saying about people online.
I think that there is an element of that to the Avatar movies. What I would say is that James Cameron is just like, and at least on a spectacle level, is just like a way better. And I mean, George Lucas is a visual. He's a genius. I think Cameron's the best to do that kind of stuff, where he's an incredible world builder, and few people can direct action sequences with like the spatial understanding that he has to make them, like, even when it's like, this is on a planet that doesn't exist with creatures that aren't real, you can still feel like you're like, this totally makes sense. Like, this is electric. You may disagree. Clearly your face indicates that you do. But I think that he's really good at that. I think he's way better at doing that than at least George Lucas was in the prequels. Mm-hmm. That's not to say, though, that there aren't elements of the third one that your Avatar superfans out there, which do exist, they're on Letterboxd. I've liked several of their reviews.
We love this movie.
Sounds like a robot.
No.
Okay. They kind of can explain away. I think they're kind of seeing what they want to see. They're trying to find ways to really give what I think is kind of a weak ending to this one a little bit more meaning than I think it deserves. I think it's okay for this movie I think it's the weakest of the three, and I think it's okay for that to be the case, because there are still moments of this movie that are just absolutely stunning. I just enjoyed the hell out of it, even if by the end I was a little underwhelmed by what I thought was going to be just an incredible bridge into what is a planned 5-movie series. Mm-hmm. Now, James Cameron currently is a fence-sitting fella. Not sure if he's going to come back for 4. If he does not, I would say Avatar stock would be at an all-time low. I would be way less interested, but not completely out. But I would be hurt.
They're bringing Finn Wolfhard in to direct the new Avatar movie.
Finn Wolfhard and Billy Burke are directing Avatar 4?
I guess so.
I didn't know Hell of a Summer was that good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, great. Clip that. So I threw a lot at you.
Yeah.
A lot of Avatar jargon, basically just the plot of Avatar 3 in many ways. Neytiri goes really dark in this one, and that she's not sure if she even
wants to be an Avatar anymore.
Well, she's an Na'vi. She's not an Avatar. It's shit like that.
I guess that is why it's called Avatar.
Yeah, she's Na'vi. Avatars are the Jake Sullys of the world, the Quaritches.
Yeah.
And the Norm Spellmans, if you will. Anyway, this movie we saw Neytiri kind of question like if she even likes anybody in her family, because they're like all like half breeds because of Jake Sully. She's like, do I even like this family? She's so depressed that she has left her last tribe, the tribe that she was raised in.
Her Huhua,
or Huhua, I think you said. But that was really interesting. There's a lot going on here. I honestly wish that each of these movies was a lot longer, but at the same time, I'm glad when they end.
just a guy alone in a cave, just. Man, don't we all wish this movie was a lot longer? Hello?
I do think that these movies would make
grown men cry.
Well, they've done that to me, haven't they? Would make a great video game. I think that they have tried to make an Avatar video game a few times. I think maybe in the last few years there was one. I'm not much of a gamer.
I'm too busy having sex with my parents.
Not necessarily, but I think that there's so much about this world that's so fascinating that, I mean, it's crazy to say that these movies are both too long and also like not nearly long enough in the sense of like he's always dropping little bits in the movie where like, that could have been the movie. That should be its own thing. And it's surprising that under the helm of Disney, they haven't exploited these movies in that way.
Yeah.
That these movies have maintained one of the most ridiculous post-production schedules of all time, that the first one comes out and then 13 years later, the second movie comes out after being delayed for basically 11 years. Like their scheduling doesn't make any sense for them to be run by Disney, which in all other areas of its company, they're always like, how can we bleed this so dry that it loses any sense of meaning, any luster. They have somehow just really sequestered this to Cameron to be like, I don't know, man. These make a ton of money, so I guess do whatever the fuck you want. And when you decide to quit, then we'll exploit you. But
I think that will be a hilarious moment for them.
Because those will tank. If they're like, we made the Took movie.
Yeah, 100%.
Be like, oh.
I'd
see it, obviously.
Well, I mean, obviously, you're gonna have your diehard robots. But I truly, on like a fundamental level, on just like an aesthetics level, I see the trailers for these, and it's like it passes in through one ear, out to the other. It's like how I feel when I watch a TikTok. It's just like I didn't retain.
It's slop to you.
The words that they use, and maybe I needed to be more interested in the first one when it came out. I remember I had a grandpa that lived up in North Carolina. And it was always this thing I remembered about him, that he went to the movie theater after Avatar was done running for, 2 years or however long it ran. And he went and got the cardboard cutout that they had. And he just had this big Neytiri in his garage.
What was he doing with that?
Jerking off on it and fucking it or something. I don't know.
All right. Fair enough.
But I just, like, as a kid, I was like, yeah, it has all the elements of something that I should, and we all should, be interested in. But it has never connected with me quite like, I mean, who knows what I mean? These movies suck. It's crazy they built the Disney World thing out of it.
Yeah.
Where it's like, it clearly works. They've clearly got enough robot people out in the world that are going through Disney World going, I want to get the ears and the tail from Avatar.
Yeah.
Which, if you're getting the tail from Avatar, you're basically getting the penis from every other movie. But it just, I don't know, it just never connected even a little bit. Like, even a huge part of our relationship over the past, let's call it a month.
Sure.
Has been my shock that you care about these movies.
Yeah.
Or that anybody in the world cares about them.
We are out there.
We are quiet, but we are many.
We are AWA. That's probably sacrilegious, honestly. I shouldn't say that.
I also think it's funny that you're saying that the new movie is basically like, okay, we saw Jake Sully on the first one, he was Jesus, but then kind of in retrospect, maybe he was more like Moses, or maybe there's not even a biblical thing you can associate him with. Yeah. And now we're seeing the Jesus movie, and it's like, yeah, the Jesus movie was the weakest one, which, I mean, in any other story, have you ever heard, especially the big one? Come on. Where's my Percy Jackson heads at?
Where's my lightning thief?
Oh, that's right. We digging in the sea of monsters now. The one that it's the Jesus story is like, yeah, this one wasn't as strong. It's like, I feel like they set you up perfectly for the Jesus one being the strongest one.
It's usually a heavy hitter.
So it's, I think that's another thing. It just, I don't know. Everything about it just feels whack as fuck to me. The way it looks, the way it walks, the way it talks, the way that they're 9 feet tall. And also, my biggest take on this, and you can fight me in the comments.
Okay.
Grant.
Don't call him out. He listens.
Carly.
She doesn't.
Okay. You can call me out in the comments, Carly. Okay. I think these movies look like shit. I think they look ugly as fuck.
Okay.
I think that the people are ugly in them. I think the environments look fine. I'm not a fan of the. It feels a lot like to put on my Will Peters, Matt Laniato hat real quick.
Please.
It feels like the Zemeckis weird period that he's still kind of riding super hard in.
Yeah.
Where I just watch it and I go like, ugh, I just don't. This looks gross. Everything about this looks gross. He chose to do, and I guess it's good he didn't choose to do people CGI. Mm-hmm. But I just don't like the cat people. The cat people are gross and they look freaky. And anytime you see them next to a person and they're 9 feet tall, you're like, ugh. No,
that ain't right.
That's not how tall cats are supposed to be. Sure. I've seen a cat. I know. I'm friends with cats.
A lot of cat listeners, so that's going to be a big moment for them. I think that's fair only outside of a theater. Now, you've been to the theater to watch the second one, right?
Yes.
And you thought it looked like shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's how you see it. But I do think, so for The Way of Water, which I was far more taken with than this one, because this one I've only seen the one time so far. Mm-hmm. Way of Water I did see 3 times. And I saw it in 3D IMAX. I saw it in plain 2D.
I even saw it in 1D, and it was very strange.
1D was hard to comprehend, truthfully. A lot of colors, but nothing much else. And I then saw it in just 3D or just IMAX, but I saw it in 3 different ways. And to me, these movies really are best in 3D IMAX, where it is like you're just totally. I wish the glasses weren't so uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. Especially at 3 hours long, the back of my head was like on fire of just like, oh my God, I gotta get these glasses off. These shitty, chunky glasses that every other movie was like, yeah, we shouldn't make those anymore. And then like every 3 to 4 years, Cameron's like, bring the glasses back. Make sure you got plenty, because I'm filling seats and they're all wearing those. Because it feels like when the 3D revolution was happening in like around the first movie, it feels like that was the prime opportunity to really, really hone in the glasses and make them, I don't know, semi-comfortable.
Yeah.
And then because 3D died really quickly, they're like, we don't need to figure that one out. And now I wish they had, because they suck. But I think these movies really do like play excellently in 3D in theaters. And I have tried to go back to Way of Water, like on Disney Plus before, and I was like, this isn't right.
This don't hit.
It's not supposed to be done this way. I think the movies also to me are truly like the equivalent of a theme park ride. They do exist in a big way in relation to spectacle.
Yeah.
In a way that no other movie for me does. Mm-hmm. Where it's like, I think this is really like this is like theaters at their peak form of like as a space and as like a tool. Something like Avatar exists to be played in a space like that, unless you have an incredible home theater, which if you do, that's awesome. I don't.
Here's another question.
Yeah.
Did your wife go see this with you?
She did. Would you like to know what she thinks?
Yeah, let's hear it.
She loves it.
Does she really?
She really does. She is a Na'vi convert. I don't know what she thought of the first one. I think that she, like everyone in the world, seemingly had seen the first one and was like, sure.
Yeah.
When Way of Water was coming out, I made it known this was going to be a big deal for me. I said that we are going opening night 3D IMAX. This movie is $320. You will need to be there with me. I mean, if you
this movie's $320 and it's going to be expensive, but you love me, right?
Right? She said no. That was the end of it. I wasn't going to force her to go to Way of Water, but she was like, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
She goes, just has an absolute blast. I think she liked this one, Fire and Ash, more than I did.
Really?
In that, for Rachel, it's really like spectacle. Like she just loves the world of it, and there's no like analogous film to the feeling of just being able to go into another world like this and feel that level of immersion if you're not like gaming or you're not you're not in the VR space. Like this is as close as you can get in that sense. And for Rachel, that is not something she seeks out often. It doesn't exist otherwise.
Yeah.
But when Avatar's coming to town, she's excited, and that is one of a few reasons why I married her. Just a few.
Well, that breaks down my girls don't go to see these movies, or anybody who have ever been in a relationship don't go to see these movies.
There is one, and I found her, and she's glorious. But she likes them. And I would say that most of the people that I follow on Letterboxd, the people that I've really attached myself to, are also Na'vi fans.
We love it, Will.
Thanks, Grant. Man, you're a lot stiffer than I remember.
Don't touch me there.
Is that wiring?
That's like, how would I describe it? That's like my penis.
Oh, okay. I'll leave you alone then, Grant. My longest buddy.
I was the best man at your wedding.
You're so shiny.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Didn't wash my face today.
All right. Well, yeah, Grant is a big fan. Many are fans that I follow. And many are, you can clown them all you want, but people go to see these movies, and there is something to be said for that, because there are a lot of franchise. I think it's just like, it's low-hanging fruit to be like, these movies have no cultural impact, because at the very least, they make $2 billion every time they come out, which it is amazing how little, as soon as you've seen them, you can recall about having seen them.
Yeah.
But there are so many movies and franchises that die by their second movie.
Yeah.
Or if they make it to a third, that are dead in the water, where it's like The Matrix is, I mean, possibly one of the greatest action movies ever made. Nobody gives a fuck after the first one.
Yeah.
Now, they take some pretty weird swings after the first one.
The newest one was crazy.
Yeah, they're not playing around anymore. They're really stretching the Matrix as far as it'll go.
Yeah.
But it's like, the first one is massively successful. Like a decade-defining movie. I mean, honestly, it almost defines the 21st century as well. And yet, everybody's like, they made 3 more of those? And like an animated show, too? What are you talking about? And, you know, I know at the time when the second one of Matrix came out, like, people were like, this is very, very, very exciting.
I mean, do you remember any of the names of people in the Matrix?
Morbius.
Okay. Neo.
Morbius.
Neo.
I know that Joe Pantoliano is in the first one.
Yeah.
I don't know what his character's name is.
I think it's Fifi.
Joe Pantoliano plays Fifi. And then there's that Australian guy who is in, I think, the first Captain America movie.
Pickle Wizard?
Yeah. I think he's like from Middle Australia. Pickle Wizard, yeah, is his name.
The Outback.
He's like deep outback. Yeah, it's amazing he made it all the way to the West Coast here. But yeah, it's like, you know, so many movies. I mean, almost no. There is no movie in history that has ever had a sequel that then did better than it in the level of having both be $2 billion movies. I guess Endgame is a sequel to 30 movies, maybe. So
and that did gangbusters.
That one really did crush. But it's incredible that these movies make as much money as they do, and that people, even if they're like,
I'm in a relationship.
Yeah. Wait, what? What do you mean?
Even if people are in a relationship.
Sure. Even if people are dating, having sex, having fun in their life, they still find time to go to Avatar in the theater. And that's pretty special.
Is it still make sense that it's called Avatar in the new movie?
I mean,
because this is one problem they've had in the Knives Out movies.
Where it's like, we should just drop that part of
Well,
this.
yeah, they have to call them all like a Knives Out mystery. But it's like, this isn't really that was kind of like the name of the first one.
Yeah, like you could have called it like a Benoit Blanc.
But nobody knows how to do noir. Nobody knows how to say that with their mouth.
Yeah.
Or when they read it, they don't know how to say it with their mouth.
Yeah, I mean, it is funny that they're like, the first one was called Knives Out, but now they're all just like offspring of that one. They're not related. They're all kind of tonally different as well.
Yeah.
But it's a Knives Out mystery, so you can look forward to that. I mean, this one is...
Benoit will be there.
Benoit Blink will show. It is interesting because it, like, what Avatar represents in the movies as, like, what it actually is, it's still relevant. I mean, it is because of the Sully clan.
Yeah.
Sully stick together. The Sully clan is made up of people that come from an Avatar and come from this program. So they're all half-breeds in that way.
Yeah.
So it is kind of, and then, Kiri comes from,
the goop.
From the goop, Immaculate Conception from Awa.
People are calling it the goop.
People are calling it a goop birth, but she is also like, kind of an outcast in this way. Spider also...
That's a part I remember from the last movie that I was like, this is fucking stupid.
So I didn't even get into any of the Spider stuff. You will find this maybe repulsive. Spider, you will recall from the last movie as an insufferable white kid that is with the group.
I didn't even remember what color he was.
God, you're good. How do you do it?
Like this. Hey, what?
And you know the hymns?
Hold on. Was it going? All right, go ahead.
So Spider was a pretty tough watch.
Yeah.
Though I think some people would have compared him like more closely to like a Jar Jar Binks as like this is
100%. That is such a good comparison.
This is potentially like movie ruining.
Yes.
I wouldn't have gone that far because he wasn't that big of a focal point in the second one.
You don't think so?
I mean, he's a focal point of the third act. That is true. He's heavily involved in the ending of the movie. The third movie takes it further.
Oh.
Spider is like a big deal in these movies, which I would not have guessed, but again, he is presenting a whole new side where it's like, one, no shame to Jack Champion. I do wish that Spider was played by a better actor. I think that Jack Champion leaves a little bit to desire here as Spider.
Nothing against Jack Champion, but I do think that the actor they have chosen for Spider is ass.
Yeah, I guess I could
suck. He bad
I
at
guess
his job.
Now I will say what he is being asked to do is basically impossible
How old
to
is he?
imagine. He's in his 20s, I think.
Nah, he should have that shit figured out by
Well,
now.
that he is the only human acting alongside all these people in motion capture.
No.
You're right.
Get your shit figured out, Jack Champion.
Jack Campion?
Jackie Ampion.
Yeah, I guess I did say no offense and then immediately say that he was bad at his job. And I also know that James Cameron has a proclivity to write dialogue that is very, very hacky, very like it's very, very 90s like one-liner where you're like all right, you can get away with a couple of those, but if the whole movie's that's a tough sell.
Yeah.
He is admitted that he does not feel like he's like insecure about his writing. But he is very, very efficient at his writing, and he's very, very clear and clever about how he communicates like a grand scope.
Yeah.
And Spider, he is putting a lot into this character that he then has to find a way to be like, but he is a teen and he lives in like another planet and he's
Naba.
amongst what?
He lives on Naba.
He lives on Naba and he has to deal with all these jumbies. Like it's going to be tough. The execution of Spider is odd.
It was a tough scene.
It was a tough beat. But what that character is in this movie is Spider. We see Spider is running out of oxygen because humans cannot breathe naturally on Pandora. It's not their place, man.
Facts.
And so they have the oxygen masks, and his keep running out of oxygen. He has to replace them, like recharge them. And they have this whole crash landing sequence with these sky pirates You would love it. It's incredible. It's when the Ash people show up. Oh my God. Jack Champion, Spider, running out of oxygen. He is going to die. They have no way to get him this. And for certain sects of the audience, they're thrilled about this news.
He's going.
As he is dying and he is not breathing, Kiri, our connection to Eywa, our Jesus figure, I think she links with him, and so in some ways you're like, are they having sex? Is he peeing? What's going on?
Does he need to pee after he's done
Yeah.
so he doesn't get like some sort of infection?
She basically, through some process, she does something that changes the course of Spider and the movie in a big way, which is she basically converts him single-handedly. I mean, Eywa's got her back, but to being a human Na'vi hybrid without being an avatar. Spider starts to grow a tail like over the course of the movie. Like it's little and it grows longer.
This sounds fucking gross.
He starts to be able. It's nothing more than that. Like visually, it's just like you do see like in his insane dreadlocks, like there is also a thing peeking out, and they're studying him to be like, what is going on with you? Because he comes back to life and he takes the oxygen mask off and he can breathe perfectly fine. And they're like, Kiri, what did you do?
I made him different.
I actually just went ahead and made him different. I fixed him, which is a huge solve. And obviously the humans, the bad guys, the sky people, the pinkies, if you will, they call them like pink face or something in this one. That was a new slang they threw out there.
Whoa.
Yeah, it hurt my feelings too. But they are like, this is potentially a game changer for us, because if we can find out what they did to him, and we can use it for all of our humans coming to Pandora, like this will be so much easier to wipe them all out and take over this whole planet. So that's really fascinating. The problem is that the character is Spider, and he is
The worst.
still kind of the worst. And the movie ends with Spider being like officially welcomed into like the Na'vi.
Welcome home, Spider.
The last line of the movie, it like goes to like a white. They're basically inside the mother tree. They're in like the Eywa dimension, and it's like him being welcomed in by all of the ancestors, and they're all there, and they're like, Spider, you are officially a part of the Na'vi. The last line. You have your.
I was gonna say he's like, there's not as many of you guys as I thought there would be.
This is it.
This is all the ancestors. That's crazy. Anyway, what's his last line?
His last line of this 3-hour and 20-minute film.
And I know that you've been sitting around for the whole podcast, but watch out. This is the spoiler section.
He says, "Oh shit!" Movie ends.
Really?
That's it. The last line.
You ain't goofing?
I would never goof.
Really?
Not that funny.
I feel like we've been joking around this whole time.
Really? That was
No.
how I talk.
Embarrassing for you.
Yeah, it's oh shit. Delivered by Spider to a blunt delivery.
Hey, man, smoke this.
Oh shit. That shit is good. Spider be like.
But Eywa be like, no, yeah, I mean,
That's all I got. I feel like I've done my job.
would you say walking away? I don't know. These are just such a confusing thing for me because, like I said, apparently it's a weird.
You are in the majority
Well,
of people. Yeah.
that's what's weird is I'm in the majority, but I'm also weirdly enough, apparently, in the minority.
In terms of your dollar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, has never happened in my entire life.
You're such a populist.
And I'm such a... but it's not even to do with, like... it's just a weird position to be in where it's like, I'm both. So it's like... it's kind of like if you have... it's kind of like being to get back to politics, it's kind of like being a Republican or a Democrat or whatever.
A centrist.
Where like if you go around to somebody and you go like, I'm a Republican or I'm a Democrat, just to kind of hit everybody's base here.
Sure. I'm a green guy.
I support the Green Party.
Yeah.
I support the Canadian Liberal Party. Get other countries involved. And this is how you grow an audience in a lot of ways. And I think it's important to kind of realize, well, it's like, I know. I'm sorry. It's like going around and saying I'm a Republican or a Democrat, where it's like if I go to someone, I go, and I'll just do whatever. I'm like talking myself into a hole. If I go to someone and I go like, I'm a Democrat, there is a 50-50 chance that they go like, yeah, I agree. That's good. Or they go, whoa, that's crazy.
You're nuts.
And that's what it feels like with the Avatar movies, where it's like, I feel like I could go up to anybody and be like, yeah, I hate these movies. They're weird. But sometimes you get a weird reaction where people go like, what? You were that way at first. And then you let me come in here and sit under the bright lights, the bright city lights. We're in New York, baby.
No, we're not.
But like, you know,
in a sense.
the
sure.
epotamus New York.
Yeah,
The epitomous, the pinnacle New York. Yeah, do you want a ham bone? Can we get a ham bone going? Come on. Hey, Grant, I'm looking at you.
Can I get a big whiskey jug?
Instruments just used to be like, make shit noise, help.
Grab me something.
Yeah, I mean, it was like spoons, washboards.
Yeah.
It was literally just shit they had, which I mean,
stuff.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you want to pitch?
Picture this, you're at work. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, who friggin' knows? And then ding, an email comes into the inbox. It's the Pioneer newsletter. You read through it. You say, God damn, if that wasn't a cold cocktail for my inbox. Sign up today at thepioneer.online. That's thepioneer.online. All right, back to the show.
You want to have a little pitch chat about what you think James Cameron should do besides Avatar.
I think, so this is what we'll do.
Okay, right.
I'm going to start it out. You keep trying to pull it back towards making it an Avatar movie. Mm-hmm. So we'll kind of go dunk for dunk.
Okay.
And we'll kind of see where we land.
Sure.
But I think James Cameron in 2026 should direct. It might be a little too late for him then, or a little too early. I mean, give the guy a break. He just made one of the biggest movies of the year. Is this going to be the biggest movie of the year?
It'll be up there, yeah.
And this is going to be the biggest podcast of the year, right?
It's top 5.
Yeah, okay. For some people. Grant.
Stop.
I'm just saying.
True. That's true.
One of your best friends. I barely know the guy, but he seems great every time I've talked to him.
He hates you.
Oh.
Sorry.
That's chill. I said all that stuff about him on the podcast.
Before we started rolling.
I think I called him a Canadian liberal.
You might have.
All right. No. He's so sweet. Okay.
Yeah, what do you got?
I'll start it out with, I think that James Cameron in the year 2029 should direct. I guess I don't have to say the year. Yeah. Nobody's going to watch around this part. Yeah. I think James Cameron in the future should direct a movie about animated movie.
Interesting.
James Cameron should do an animated movie.
All right.
And I think that, because I kind of like the Pixar way that they're like, take a thing, make a world.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do James Cameron make an animated movie about holidays.
Hello. You got Christmas man. Let's call him Santa.
Maybe you got a Halloween guy. Let's call him. Let's stick with Halloween guy. I think that James Cameron should do a movie about the holidays, but I think it doesn't have to be like. It doesn't have to be like super like Santa Claus. I just think he should do a holiday movie.
Okay.
Maybe an action holiday movie.
Interesting. But it's animated, or you're not.
It is animated.
That?
It is animated. We're sticking to that.
Okay, great. Is this for adults? Mature?
Yeah, I think so. You know what movie I liked that was a holiday movie that came out was Claws.
Animated movie?
Yes.
I haven't seen it.
It was good. Like the animation on it was very different. It felt like when not when Ninja Turtles came out. when Spider-Man came out,
The Spider-Verse.
everyone was like, "Oh, all the movies should be exactly like this one," which I was like, "Whoa, that was a good one." But maybe that's not the lesson that we should take. But it's always the lesson we take.
Sure, we should
now
just make this.
Now all the movies, which at some point you need to do, are going to have blue people in them. But not this one. Okay.
I mean, I think blue people could be all over this puppy.
Okay. Let's say we do blue people in this one.
Okay, great.
Let's do like ice people. Oh no, this is getting real dangerously close to a 5th Avatar movie.
You want an ice tribe, huh? You want an you think you want an ice tribe until you meet the ice
Okay, let's say there's an ice tribe, and let's just make it simple. Like maybe it's the first ever. Maybe it's Christmas Land. I know. Who cares?
I mean, there could be Christmas Land.
Let's say it's Christmas Land, but
Yeah.
it's like real early on. It's like back when like the women in Christmas Land couldn't vote yet or something. Like it's a long time ago is what I'm saying. Give me a break. Everything's about you.
Yeah, the snowmen weren't allowed in the same restrooms.
Yeah, let's do something
as Christmas Man,
as Christmas Man.
and Christmas Woman.
Christmas Man's a king. And not in the today sense. He was like an old, like nasty king. And what do we do instead of whales in this one?
So
Or
you're
no,
just-
I don't want to make it later.
So you're just making an Avatar movie,
No,
but subbing
no.
it for Christmas. I like that.
Okay.
Jake, let's call the Christmas King Jake Sully.
Okay, let's call the Christmas King Jake Sully, which trust me, when you hear what the Christmas King is up to, you're going to want him to have no part of your little movie franchise with your alien guns. Pew, pew, pew. I don't know. I've never seen them. Well, I've seen 2 of them, and I didn't like what I saw. I feel like talking to you, Grant, will work a lot better for the clip, you know?
Come on.
Cut that out.
No.
I like that I look at this camera, I don't look at that camera. That camera is the one that's going to be on the whole time.
We don't know that. I might go.
Okay.
Look wherever the hell you want. All right, keep it down here. I was wrong. I didn't know you'd go that far.
Don't give me this type of sandbox to play in because I will build a castle. Speaking of a castle,
Sure.
the Christmas King has his ice castle.
Mm-hmm.
And the people. Yeah, hey, listen. Nobody made you the fucking in charge Christmas King.
I'm just thinking from my vantage point, like I have nothing to offer you
Whoa.
other than to be like, and Neytiri's there. Is Took available?
Listen, you don't know how to do it. That's not my problem. I think the tribe of people. Fuck. I'm making it into Avatar.
Let's call them the Na'vi.
No. Let's call him the Noel Christmas. They want to start a new holiday. They want to elect a new king. And they like
The creative process live, unedited.
they like, because I think the obvious choice is obviously go with Halloween. It's so aesthetically different. No. Excuse me. They're going to do 4th of July.
I like it. I mean, this is early on in history, so
Yes.
there's really no patriotism involved here. It's just a date.
The way that Jesus intended the 4th of July.
Woo!
It was a firework gun. No patriotism yet.
Oh, right, yeah.
But, so they want to start this new holiday. They want to start the 4th of July. But the Christmas King says there can only be one holiday. Do I even need to say it?
Let's call it the 5th of July.
It's Christmas all the time for the Christmas King. These people want to celebrate the 4th of July. And they wage a war. I feel like I'm doing your whole thing. I'm making it into Avatar. But then again, now everything feels like Avatar because we've been talking about it for 30 minutes. Right? Does it say how long we've been talking about it?
Oh, my God.
How long have we been talking?
1 hour and 10 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay, then I can wrap up the Christmas King thing really quick. They start a whole war. I think it would be really interesting to have an action scene in
Pandora.
Pandora, I guess.
Transylvania? Maybe we just throw it in.
Yeah. Halloween can be like
It's a world they go to.
It's a world they go to, but it's not the whole world.
But is that The Nightmare Before Christmas? Isn't it all like worlds?
Yeah, but it's not. Ours is like countries. Ours is like
Transylvania country.
Ours is like Transylvania country, and and I know 4th of July is still not patriotic.
Yeah.
Way before any of that. Way before any of that.
This is Tiger Country.
This is Tiger King country, or like whatever you want to do for Tiger Day, or like you know how the Chinese calendar has like all these different animals.
Year of the Dragon.
That can be one of the countries.
Year of the Christmas.
Yes, year of, but no,
The 4th. Year of the
No,
4th of July.
No, now
Every
you're
day this
changing
year
it.
is
You're
the 4th.
changing it. Does this make sense to you? I feel like James
like it.
Cameron's not going to be on board with any of this.
He definitely wants it more concise, but that's why this is a pitch conversation. We're not
Yes.
even pitching to him. We're just talking to him.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
Jimmy.
Maybe Pandora can be one of the worlds,
I like that.
but maybe one of the worlds can also be St. Patrick's Day, which again, way before any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Just leprechaun stuff for now.
It's just Green Day.
Green Day.
But not the band.
No, the band. We can have the band in it. That's going to be a great needle drop moment when they go to Irish land. And again, way before any of
Don't
that.
think about that.
Not Irish, but like Irish land. They play Green Day, Irish stuff, but way before that.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're trying to overthrow the Christmas King so they can start the 4th of July, and then it's like, why are you fucking looking at me? Look at him.
I'm not doing anything.
I know, that's the problem.
I think that your instinct to have James Cameron do an animated movie is interesting and not out of the realm of possibility. I also think it would be good for his health, maybe, to do that instead of to make a live action movie where he spends like the last 20 years developing the technology to do it.
Yeah.
Just kind of like, but he's always making movies where he's in theory biting off more than he can chew, but he's not a human,
Yeah.
so he can kind of do anything at this point. But he's in his early 70s. He should look to animation. Might give him a little bit longer lifespan.
Yeah. Well,
Not that it's easy. It's very hard.
one, it worked for Incredibles guy,
Brad Bird,
who
yeah, mm-hmm.
who I think is a really good live action director. He made probably my favorite Mission Impossible, and that's
it's a really good one.
saying
Yeah.
something because Fallout was really good.
And he made Tomorrowland.
Which, you know, everybody's got their stinkers.
Yeah.
Think about all those bad movies that Quentin Tarantino made. Hateful Eight sucks.
I agree.
I haven't even seen whatever he
Proof?
made for Death Proof. Yeah.
I hate that movie.
I mean, it looks bad.
Yeah.
And you know what I like about that too?
Okay.
Is that he has this thing where he's like, I'm only going to make
10 movies.
10 movies. But it's the most confusing rules that he's made around it, where
Yeah.
it's like, that movie counted as one. That one doesn't count. This one from way early on, weirdly enough, does count. It's like, what the hell?
His movie is my movie. That's my sixth.
And I pick, this guy's going to be in the first 5. This guy's going to be in the last 5. And Jackie Brown? Well, I guess Samuel L. Jackson is who I was thinking of in the first 5.
Yeah, he shows.
And he's pretty much in all of them.
Yeah, he's consistent.
So pretty much Christmas, they have to overtake the Christmas King, and then 4th of July does happen. But not
The way
without,
you think.
not the way you think, without any of that other stuff.
Yeah.
Did we get it under 5?
Let me check the timer.
We did! Yes!
This
This is the best day, or this is the best pot. Just cut this in like
Okay.
this.
Yeah.
Which camera you want me to look at?
Any of them. This one. 5.
This is. I'm not even gonna look. I'm just gonna look up. So it doesn't matter.
Okay, great.
This is the best podcast I've ever made.
I think that was well said.
Thank you.
And apt. This episode is for freaks
and Grant.
and sickos, which is Grant.
Bang. Got him.
Um,
Told you. Told you where your mama came from.
It is likely that if you're still listening, you are a close friend of mine.
Or you want to be friends with me. Grant. My phone's always open. Or my door. Or no, my phone.
My door could be locked.
My door's usually always open, which seems, in retrospect, pretty dangerous.
James Cameron today has made Christmas holiday movie. He's pushed back against the billions of Avatar.
Mm-hmm.
And here's my thing. I don't have a pitch. I just think he already wrote Avatar 4 and 5. He should make them. Because, I mean, in an ideal world, there would be two James Camerons. James Cameron that only makes Avatar movies and James Cameron that makes holiday animated movies / anything else he wants. Because I do love his non-Avatar movies.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, he has...
Too much sex.
He's too much sex. He's never made a bad movie. I've never seen Piranha 2: The Spawning, but he was fired, so it's kind of, we don't even like to count it.
It's kind of like Death Proof.
It's kind of like his Death Proof.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's a great filmmaker. That's probably the coldest take of all time. But I wish...
They're pretty fucking good.
I think he's really good at this. I wish he could make both. It's amazing that he can't because he is, in theory, invincible and is never going to die.
Mm-hmm.
But even he can only make one thing, which is the Avatar. He's honed in on the Avatar.
If somebody had, like, something bigger than a gun, what's bigger than a gun? Most things, I guess.
Like a truck.
Okay, if somebody had a truck to your head. Just to make it sound more epic. More James Cameron-esque. So, somebody had a robot truck to your head.
Yeah.
And they said... I'm James Cameron, so that's another part of it. If James Cameron had a robot truck to your head,
Okay.
and he said, I'm only going to make one of the two things.
Mm-hmm.
Avatar movies or good movies? Which one would you say he should make?
First, I hit him with why can't we have both? He'd push the truck a little bit further into my head. I'd scream, no, okay, on the side. I would take Avatar 4. I would take more Avatar. Because
I'm a wimp,
you can finish it for me.
and I don't trust anybody. And I'm scared, and I live in my house with the lights off.
All of that, plus, it's been a long time since he's made a non-Avatar movie. I don't ever want to doubt Big Jim. You're not allowed to doubt Big Jim.
Yeah.
But I do think that there also is a certain, his writing, the hamminess to it, I actually think plays better in a modern way to a sci-fi fantasy world than if it was him making True Lies again. Like if he made a movie with an action star and he's like, this is like in our real world, I think it would be tough to buy. But he also could just make another sci-fi movie. He's made plenty of them. That wasn't Avatar, but at that point I'd be like, why can't the Na'vi be here? I love him.
Humble yourself.
You want me to humble myself?
Just in general.
Sure. I think I'm pretty humble. I don't really have a lot going on.
How do you typically end these?
We can end right here, right now. Thank you, Pitch Nation, for listening. I know you still are.
Tell me what you think about the 4th of July movie.
And
some people are calling it a Christmas movie. It's not. It is very clearly a 4th of July movie.
yes, you would play this on the 4th right before you set fire to a couple of Roman candles.
That's what it would spell
out.
in the sky.
If you're still listening, go ahead and write in the comments. Type in the comments AWA. We'll know you listened by typing that. Otherwise, you didn't listen this far, and
You're not our friend and you're destroyed.
yeah, bingo. So, Tanner, thanks for coming on.
Hey,
and
man.
I got to talk at you for a large stretch about one of my favorite franchises.
And I got to rudely interrupt you talking about your favorite thing for a while.
That's okay. I made you come on tonight. So I kind
Who
of...
the hell is tonight? And let me buy her a drink first.
Okay, all right. Elevator pitch is out. We'll see you next week. We're going to be talking Marty Supreme with a very exciting guest. You will not want to miss it.
Matt.
Matt will be here instead of Tanner. So, all right. Good night.